Y'all, I'm really trying. Y'all gotta really work with me because this shit is really blowing minds. I really been here for like 2 or 3 hours. Okay, I'm trying to get through the fucking video, and I done had to erase mad shit. You know I'm serious about this video if I erase my motherfucking Candy Crush, because everybody know me. No, I am addicted to Candy Crush. Okay. But anyway, back into this again. Thank y'all for watching this video. I appreciate it. I love y'all. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, an intro, but I'm gonna get there. But anyway, I started to do a video about a topic I was supposed to talk about tonight, but I just kept having to do the video over and over and over and over, and I ain't have enough stories, so I'm gonna just work on that tomorrow. But I just want to do a quick video, real quick, um, a little story time. Talk basically. I was 19 years old. I grew up in foster care. I was in foster care for 13 years. This particular time, I had just got the foster care, and I was 9 years old. I came out of a broken home, but it was an older girl in there because my foster parents, she mostly kept teenage females. But it was an older girl in there. She was 15, and I was 9 at the time. And when I first met her, she was okay. I really was standoffish. Really didn't want to deal with anybody, but that's understandable. I mean, I'm 9 years old. So, anyway, she was cool for a while. But then, once I started to get to know her, she tortured me. She tortured me for about a year and a half, 2 years, but it seemed very long. And she would begin by, it first started off, I remember a particular time that she had to do my hair because, sorry, she was doing my hair, and my foster parent had asked me, before she asked me, she was going to ask me to go to the beach. I had never been to the beach. I was super excited, wanted to go to the beach so bad. So she had asked me, but right before she asked me, um, my foster sister had already knew that she was gonna ask me. So she told me, she was like, "Listen, she gonna ask you, do you want to go to the beach? And you better say no, because that's my vacation, and I don't have time to be doing your hair." So pause. I know what a lot of y'all thinking, like, "Oh, nah, um." that couldn't have been me or whatever, but like, you gotta understand, when you 19 years old and you got an older person that you look up to, they start brainwashing you and intimidating you. You scared. I was flat out scared. I'm not gonna act like, oh yeah, I was hardcore, and I would have beat her ass. No, I was scared. I was a child. So anyway, my first parent asked me, she called me upstairs and she asked me, did I want to go to the beach? And I looked down at the ground and I said, no. And she was like, you sure? She was like, you sure you don't want to go? I was like, no, I don't want to go. And really in my head, I wanted to go so bad. Had never been before. And I wanted to go. But just because the girl had said that, and even leading up to that, she was, bullying me really bad. So I didn't go. She ended up going. I went to a foster home, another foster home, Royal Respite. I had went there. So then, a couple other times after that, she started, like, it started getting worse. Like, she started getting abusive. Like, I remember one time she was doing my hair, and I had cried or something. No, I don't know. It hurt. It must have hurt or something. She had took a brush and, like, hit me upside my head, and I had a huge knot a huge knot upside my head. So she panicked and she had me um, throw my crayon box down and basically made it seem like I just tripped over my crayons and hit the wall or whatever, because I'm sure she didn't want to get in trouble for me having that big knot. So of course I did. So let me tell y'all, because a lot of y'all gonna probably be like, where was your foster parent? My foster parent had a basement that she had remodeled, and we was in there. It was like 2 rooms, a bathroom, uh, a big family room that we would sit, watch TV, stuff like that. So we was basically down there all the time. So that's why a lot of times things that took place, my foster parent was not aware of. So anyway, um, that happened. My foster parent, she didn't really, I could tell in her eyes she didn't buy what I was saying about me falling, but she didn't question it either. You know, um, and then late, like after that, like a couple of times she would tie. It was this other girl that had came, and she would tie us with ropes to the side of the street. We lived on a really like small street, so not too many cars came and not too many people was around. But she would act like she playing a game with us, and she would tie us in a rope and have us lay down on the side of the street. So when a car come, like we could like, it scared us, and it really did, because we laying there with those ropes tied around us. So she was doing that. Then it got to the point she wasn't liking what I was saying. Um, like if I lie, if she say I'm lying about something, she'll make me stay up all night and write sentences. Sentences, y'all. Write like 1,000 sentences. I will not lie. I will not lie. I will not do this. Very, very manipulative. It was plenty of times that I would run and I was about to like wake my foster parent up or say, "Oh, I'm gonna tell her. I'm telling," and she'll be like, don't tell her. Wait until the morning to tell her, or she already know, or you better not wake her up." Very manipulative. Um, so I would start. I would write sentences, and and me and her slept in the same room, so she would throw cold ice water because she loved water. So she would throw cold ice water in my bed so that it would be wet, so I couldn't get in it. So I had to write those sentences first. She would go to sleep, but I would literally be up all night writing sentences. And y'all, I look back at this situation, this shit like, it didn't hit me before. Like, any other time I could tell this story, with people that's close to me, and it didn't hit me. But it's really starting to do something to me now. Like I'm tearing up and all that, because it just pissed me off on how fucked up, you know, people can be. And on top of that, this system takes kids away from what they think is a broken home, and sometimes you be in worse situations than you was with your parents. So anyway, that went on. Then she would have me do the electric chair. I don't know if you know, if y'all know that exercise where you put your back up against the wall and you squat and you hold your arms out for a long period of time to the point you start shaking, and it burn your legs burning because you've been there too long. So like I'm getting choked up, like I can't hardly breathe, but I have to get this off my chest. So okay, anyway, she would do that to me. She would, when it was time to eat and my foster parent fixed something she don't like if she put beans or um cabbage or something like that she wouldn't like, she'll put all her food on my plate, all the bad food on my plate, take all my good food, and I'll be sitting there for a long time trying to eat that food, drink my juice, because my foster parent, we couldn't touch our drink Because back in the day, you can't touch your drink until after you finish your food. She would take my drink my drink. Then I'd be sitting there for hours. And my foster parent would wonder why I was sitting there. But the thing that pisses me off, and don't get me wrong, I love my foster parent to death. I love her to death. She raised me from 9 to, 17. I love her to death. But I look back and wonder why she wasn't so in tune. And it was like right in front of her face. Sorry, y'all got a text message. But, because she trusted this girl. So this girl would watch us, and she had favoritism. She didn't do everybody like that. She only did me and another girl like that. Another girl that she loved her. She didn't have no problem with her. What it was with me, I don't know, because I never did anything to this girl. So, she would, let me see what else she would do. So I started failing the fourth grade. Like, I would go to sleep. I would put the book up in front of me. I would go to sleep. I started being suicidal. I wanted to kill myself. I started writing letters about, like, I'm a bad person. I want to kill myself. All this stuff that I shouldn't dare be thinking about at 9 and 10 years old. So, anyway, a couple of trips went on I was supposed to go to Busch Gardens. Didn't go there. So the other girl that she did it to, she told it. She got tired and she told it, because I know she was like, you're not about to keep doing me like that. So she went and told it. So my foster parent called me one day upstairs, because anytime she wanted to talk to us and she didn't want nobody else to hear, she would call us upstairs in a room with the door closed, this and that, and ask us. So she asked me, she said, "Let me ask you something." And she was like, "I want you to tell me the truth." And she said, "Is so and so doing this to you and tying you up with ropes, and just," she was, and I see, and mind y'all, let me tell y'all something. Before this happened, she knew that she was going upstairs to tell. I don't know how she knew, but I think she was listening. I remember her standing by the steps listening. So she said, "She gonna ask you that this happened, and you better tell her no. You better tell her no, and this and that." So my foster parent pulled me in the room, and she said, "Let me ask you something." She was like, "Is so and so doing this to you?" And I said, "No." She was like, "You sure?" I was like, "No, she not, she lying." She said, "So why is such and such telling me that she's, being mean and doing all this and that to you?" I said, "I don't know what she talking about. She not doing it." And it's bad in my soul. I wanted to tell her. Because my first parent was like, "Because if I'm not even going to let that go down. So, if she doing that, you better tell me." No, she lying. I made it seem like the girl was lying. But wanted to tell her so bad. Y'all just don't even know. Because I felt like, oh my God, it was going to be hell when I go back downstairs. So, and at the same time, I kind of wanted to get on the girl's good side. So, I didn't tell it. The other girl, she ended up going back to her. Either they moved her. No, they moved her. They moved her. So, my aunt came and got me. So, right when my aunt came and got me, my aunt came and got me out of foster care. Right when my aunt came and got me, I told her. I told it. I started singing like a canary. And I begged my aunt, "Oh, please don't say nothing, this and that." But at the time, being a child, I didn't know my aunt really was going to say something, because my aunt was not with the shits. Rest in peace. And She was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna say nothing." Told her how she was mistreating me. Told her how she was tying me over ropes, had me writing sentences, putting her hands on me, everything. I told her everything, and begged her not to say nothing. I came home from school one day, and my aunt said that she told my social worker. And I was pissed. I was pissed that she told her because I still was manipulated. I still was brainwashed. I still was scared. I didn't want to get this, I didn't want this girl to get in trouble or whatever. So, my foster parent got on the phone and she said, "Why you ain't never tell me that she was doing this to you? And I asked you, and you never told me. You know I wouldn't let nothing like that happen to you. You know I wouldn't." And my my foster parent was really pissed to this day, and I'm 34 years old. She's still pissed that I even allow her to do that to me. So I told my foster parent everything that happened, and she was hurt, like she was pissed. But at that time, the girl was already leaving anyway, because she was like, I would have been got rid of her. She would have been at my house. So the girl was already leaving and going back with her parents or whatever. So, so I didn't stay at my aunt's house too long because it didn't work. I had a lot of anger problems around that time, and I was fighting with my cousins. So I went back to my first parents' house. I went back there. She wasn't there. And I was it was like a relief. Like, oh my gosh, she's gone finally. So, you know, fast forward, I seen her when I was about 16. No, probably about 18, something like that. I seen her at the mall. She came up to me and she was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I looked at her like, "Really, bitch?" That's how I looked at her. But I said, "Hey." She like, "Hey, how you been?" I'm like, "Fine." But in my head, I'm like, and mind you, back then, I wasn't as bold as I am now. Because have it been now, oh, it would have been on and popping. Like, I would have mopped the floor with her all over that mall. Please believe, no questions asked. For real. Seen her again. Seen her again. When I was like, what? Yeah, seen her again right after. Sorry about that. My tink walked in. She walked in the room. She didn't woke up. But anyway, I seen her again right after I had my son. She's working. She still acted like everything was cool. "Hey, how you been? Oh my God, congratulations. You just had a baby." I looked at her like, what? I brushed off again. Still didn't say that. Because my thing is, you never once apologized. You never once came to me and even talked to me. Not one time. But you know what happened? I'm gonna tell you how karma works. Tell you how karma works. A couple years later, my foster parents told me to look in the paper. Okay? Looked in the paper. Guess what happened to her? Guess what happened to her? Her husband, boyfriend, husband, baby father, whatever, shot her in her back. And guess what? She's paralyzed. Okay? In a wheelchair. And no, I don't wish in any shape or form, I wish that on anybody. Anybody. But I look for that